The 12 days of foot trading have begun. Do not forget, if you're a website subscriber, a brand new giveaway goes live every night at 7 PM on the website. So make sure you check the website out. You'll have until 6 PM the next day to get involved and enter dozens of giveaways for awesome prizes. All this culminating in an Xbox Series S giveaway at the end of the month. One of you guys will win it, and if you're a PlayStation user, we'll give you the cash or vouchers in return if you don't want the Xbox either way. So no matter what, everybody is covered, and it's not too late to get involved. If you subscribe to the website this month, you can enter all the giveaways and have the chance for an Xbox Series S. You'll make millions of coins, we guarantee it. You will make millions of coins on this game for as little as £10 a month. It's ridiculous. It's the price of a cup of coffee a week, and you'll never, ever have to use FIFA points again. We can guarantee that for certain. So it is over at futtrading.co.uk, the 12 days of foot trading. But for now, let's get into the video. Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a new video with me, Fuzzball40. As always, if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below and make sure your notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. Do not forget, it is your final chance over the next few days to subscribe at Foot Trading. Had a question that's been asked quite a few times. From the moment you subscribe, you get a full month. It doesn't matter when you subscribe, you get the full month. It's not like Patreons that run from the beginning to the end of the month. You get a full month at that time, basically. But if you do subscribe this month, not only will you make millions of coins, you'll also get a chance to win an Xbox Series S. Or if you're a PlayStation user, we'll give you the vouchers or cash towards a PlayStation instead. And that's where we're going to lead into this video, basically. So we've been working out how to put a silver trading area, a League SBC trading area on the site. And this year's a little bit different from previous years, but we are getting there slowly but surely. In previous FIFAs, in League SBC grind, a lot of the specific teams were very expensive. So prior to this year, the League SBCs were submit one of every team from that league. So teams that were silver heavy like West Brom were extremely expensive. Very expensive, sort of 15, 20k a card at times. It was ridiculous, very expensive. This year it's different, but there are still cards that are more expensive and more pricey. And if you're League SBC grinding, you'll get to know those cards very well and very easily. And that is how we can make coins alongside our League SBC grinds. Now, you could just make coins by trading with these players if you don't League SBC grind. But if you do League SBC grind, utilise your knowledge. So I'm going to show you guys how you do that. How you make easy coins. How you can think about utilising that throughout your whole week and sort of buy in when they're low, sell when they're high, and just flip them on instantaneously for profit. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so welcome to my Sudamericana team. Anyone that does League SBC grind knows that the final squad for the Sudamericana, even the second to last one as well, they're very expensive squads. And that is because you need to use quite often a gold card that don't pop too often, and there aren't that many gold cards for Sudamericana. So their cards hold more value. They hold a lot more value. Not all of them, but you'll get to know that as you go. So as an example, this Sosa is a 78 rated goalkeeper from the Sudamericana. And as you can see, cheapest on the market right now, 4,800 coins. When you compare it to this 75 rated goalkeeper, Dawson, and what he sells for, you can see there's a pretty big gap. Now, there's only 3 rating points in it, but it's a pretty big gap. Does that mean you can't trade with Dawson? No, it doesn't. It just means you've got to be mindful that he's a lot less expensive than Sosa. But you'll get to learn that bit by bit. Over time, you'll learn that. What it means is that when we get silver supply, or we get pack supply, whatever it is, you generally tend to see these Sudamericanas drop quite heavily in price. And the reason why I like Sudamericana, there are plenty of other teams, we'll talk about that in a second, is they do get supplied a lot because of gold packs. But they get taken off very quickly. That's why I like them compared to perhaps some silvers this year, because silver supply is only once a week. So you can mix it up. But what you need to start to do on any team you choose, any league you choose, is start to get an idea of what cards sell for. So Bustos there, for example, is very expensive. Vecchio, is he expensive? At the moment, he is at, let's have a look. He's at 3,200 coins. I'm really looking sort of for the average price. So that's basically what Vecchio does. And you can either write them down, add them to your transfer target, see what they sell. But over time, it becomes second nature. It really does. And bit by bit, for my Sudamericana team here, for example, I just flick through. And I see what deals there are on the market, see if there's any big, tasty undercuts, and I buy them and flip them on. Romero's got none. We'll have a look at Sand over here, see if he's got any. He's got any decent undercuts on him. So there's a couple at 2.7. There's a 4.2. I quite like that. I know that this guy can go for anywhere in and around 3.5, 3.6. So I'll list him up for 3.6 at the moment. And then all you want to do is make sure you replace him again in the squad. So we'll go sand, concept players, get rid of that. We'll put him back in the squad again. Each time. Most of the time you're only going to buy one of these cards, not two of these cards, but you might buy more than one, might not. And we'll go and buy this one. And again, we're going to list him on the transfer market and we'll stick him up here. And we'll go 3-7 on him. And you just repeat that process continually, basically. You just keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it, and you'll find these cards sell. Now, the example I'm giving you is Sudamericana. If you all go out and do that, then you're going to cause yourself a problem. Because everyone's going to be buying the exact same card, and you're going to get in each other's ways. So you have to look for other leagues. You've got Libertadores, which is very similar. Now, the expensive cards for the Sudamericana are the golds, because there aren't that many. And they don't get packed too often. They're gold common, technically. Whereas the Libertadores, the expensive cards tend to be the sort of high-rated silvers. They tend to be a bit more expensive. But like I say, just flick through once a day. You can get the team set up if you want. Flick through once a day and just see if there's any good deals. Bit by bit, you'll start to learn the prices and know what to split them up for. So look at Blanco. Again, there's an undercut there. It's only been on the market for a few minutes. So we'll list this up on the transfer market for 2.9. And it should sell. And if you're not sure, list overnight. It happens every single night. Cards rise in value. And even in the same way that silvers rise in value, these golds and these cards do also rise in value too. There's the 3-4 there. We'll try it, a 4-4. Some of it is trial and error. It's like I've not really flipped a Vanjoni yet, so we'll have a little look. Some of it is trial and error. We'll list them up for 6 hours for now, because I'm not going to be on the game for too long today. And again, don't do what I've just done. Make sure you add the players back in as much as you possibly can. Okay? And then all you're going to do is leave them in your transfer pile and let them sell. And over time, throughout the day, you'll see some of them sell. So Lemma here, for example, Pyrrhus, we picked them both up, 2.5, 2,000. And when you start to see them sell, always head back. Have a little look. See what they've sold for and see if you can get some more of them on the market, because you may well do. So Lemma, for example. And I can't stress this enough. If you all go and buy the same cards, more for you. Because you're just going to trip each other up and get in each other's way. But Lemma, for example, there's none there. Let's have a little look at Pyrrhus and see if there's any there. Fake icon, Ivan Pyrrhus. So he sold for 2,000 coins when we looked a minute ago. There's none at the moment, so I could probably got a little bit more for him realistically. There's 2 4s on him. Probably could a bit more, but either way, we made profit. I paid 1.3 for him, I think. And that's how you go and flip them instantaneously. Now, we're talking about instant profit. Let's talk about sort of the short-term holds on them. So every night at the moment and at other times, we tend to get promo pack supply, okay? So whether that is supply of premium gold packs, premium gold player packs, prime gold player packs, all that sort of stuff. And within these cards, you see these drop. But they don't drop for very long. And so they temporarily drop in price before bouncing back because people need to use them. So think of it this way. There's 20 socials on the market. It means that he is, 4,000 coins. 6 p.m. hits and there's suddenly 60 socials on the market. Less demand, people undercut. And it goes from 4k to 2k. You buy them at 2k, you hold for a little bit of time, and then flip them on for 4k later on. Okay? That's as simple as it gets. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for sort of a 50% drop-off from when they are normally. But you can do this more consistently with any gold cards you want to work with. Or potentially silvers, as if the daily SBC contains silvers. You can do the exact same thing. So it's important that you get that. Always check the supply as well. So at 6 p.m, go to squad building challenges. Have a look at what the daily SBC is. Always do this. Go okay, cool, live. Flick through, look for daily SBC, which I did yesterday, which was this one here. This wildcard challenge there, I think it was. Check the SBC. If that SBC contains a tradable pack with silvers in it, you can do the buying and investing thing, even flipping on as well. If it doesn't, then it's less likely to do silvers, but you can do golds instead and flip them on from there. And you keep doing that. Now, if you're League SBC grinding, you'll find it far easier to find these players. But if you're not, it isn't too difficult to get a rough idea. So we go to the MBS Pro League. And we're looking like Abba Club, for example. And you can just go silver, midfielder, and see what they're selling for. And you can go, okay, cool. So this team is sort of average 700 coins. I get a rough idea of that. And you might build a squad that has some of these cards in them, some Abba Clubs and midfielders. And you can go and flick through that in your squad. Al-Ali, you might do the exact same thing. If they're moderately expensive, you might go, right, I'm going to put those into a squad. Again, another one you might look at is Al-Batin, for example. And you can look at their silver midfielders and go, actually, they're quite expensive, their midfielders. Very, very expensive. So you might put those into a squad and go, okay, cool. Let me try and flip those on. And the more you do it, the more you will learn. Now, down below in the comment section, people are going to be like, I don't know how to find these players. I've just shown you. Don't be lazy. Long and short of it. with this channel, I'm not here to spoon feed you filters or spoon feed you player names. I'm here to teach you guys how to trade and how to find methods. That's what I'm here for. So that's what I would be doing right now. And it does not matter what budget you're at. If you're high budget, low budget, it is a really easy, chilled out way to make coins. And you can flip these cards on overnight. If special cards are quiet, you can go and buy a load of these cards, list them up overnight, and they will rise. At 6 PM every day, pretty much, that you get promo pack supply, you can invest in these players, and your guess and your rough estimate of what these cards are selling for are already on your transfer pile, because you've been listing them and selling them for the last 24 hours, so you know. If Pyrrhus drops to 1,000 coins, 1,200, it's usually a good time to buy. If Lemma drops to 1,500 and below, it could be a good time to buy. And that's it. And that's how you trade and make coins from League SBC method. It's that easy. You just got to learn, know your cards. And as you're completing the grind, you'll be able to buy these players and sell them on. Or if you're bored of the grind and building packs, you can go and buy these players and sell them on. And any profit you use goes back into your grind again. And you keep grinding, and eventually your club's going to fill up with players. It's going to fill up with some coins from the trading you're doing. And you're going to get a better team in the long run. But that's the end of this video. If you are new around here, as always, make sure you subscribe down below. Make sure your notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. But for now, I'm out. Peace out. I'll speak to you soon.